Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Amberg Acres. So we're going to share with you our trail cam videos from October in just a few minutes here, but I wanted to talk to you about that a little bit. So a couple of my cameras are failing me. They, for some reason, when the batteries get below 50% on the battery life, all of a sudden the night vision just kind of gets really poor quality. So there's not a lot of night vision clips here on this video. So some of the plots, like the corridor behind the Pablo stand and food plot 1, I was very surprised to see that there were only like 2 or 3 daytime pics for the whole month of October. So that's very rare to have that. Usually I have hundreds of pictures or videos in September, August, July. I have hundreds of pictures that I sort through and try and give you the best ones. So October's different that way. It seems like every year the deer around here just disappear. And where do they go? Well, what I can tell you is that a lot of them are still here. They're just nocturnal, and I don't know why they do that. You do have hunting pressure now because the neighbors are hunting, I'm hunting, everybody's hunting. So you do have some pressure out there. So is that the reason? I don't know. Other people say that there's so many acorns, they're in the woods eating acorns so they don't come out in the fields. That's a possibility, Most of the pictures or the videos where I did have the 2 nice bucks on there, they were in my food plot, in the middle of the food plot where I planted the forage factory. Even though they don't seem to be eating the oats, there was other stuff in there like clover, peas, winter peas. There was some other stuff in there, and I don't remember what it all was, but there was other stuff in there, and that seems to be what they're picking through, and that's what they're eating, whatever else is in there besides the oats. They don't seem to be eating the oats. And I've seen guys that say that oats are one of the best things to plant, and I don't get it. Maybe at a different time of year they're eating the oats, but right now in October they don't seem to be eating the oats. So the fences failed that I put up over there, the fishing line fences. They seem to work a little bit right at the beginning, and then once they figured out they could walk right through them, that was the end of that, okay? So for next year, that's gonna be something that we're gonna try something different. Maybe actually get deer fencing or something. We'll see when it comes to that time. I would like to get a section in front of each tree stand where the beans are 3 feet tall like they're supposed to be and full of pods. Can I do that? I don't know. That's what we're going to try for next year. So there's that. And as far as the deer goes, I did shoot a deer. You're going to see that in one of the next videos. You'll see the deer I shot. I shot one of those bucks. That's they're probably. I was trying to explain this to somebody else the other day. Okay. Usually a yearling buck around here is nothing more than a knob. There's a knob on their head. So the second year, which people call a 1.5 deer, right? A 1.5-year-old, they're usually these spikes. I got all these videos of these spikes. Some are spikes, some of them get a little fork. They're usually not more than a couple inches tall. So then when you get to the 2.5-year-old deer, that's where you start seeing the little bit bigger forks. I had a 6-pointer last year that I believed was a 2.5-year-old deer. He came from a better bloodline or something, and I actually think that 8-pointer this year is the 6-pointer from last year. But that's just my opinion. It's hard to tell by the pictures. So that's a 2.5-year-old deer. So now these 2 bucks that you're seeing on these video clips, I believe those are at least a 3.5-year-old deer already for this area. That's what we see here. A lot of skinny racks, very tall, no brow tines on most of them. And that's, over the years, I've had many pictures just of that same type of deer, same rack, and that's what we see around here. That's whether it's genetics or nutrition, and I did a video a while back on nutrition. So if you want to go back and catch that one, it was very informative about how the nutrition plays a huge part in whether you got nice racks or not on your property. Okay, so enough said. I did shoot the tall 4-pointer. His rack is actually taller than the 8-pointer. Even though that 8-pointer is a very nice deer, he did not come out in the field much after the 10th of October. He pretty much went nocturnal, where the tall 4-pointer was out there quite a bit regularly, that he finally gave me a shot. So I took him, and you'll see that in the upcoming video. I want to thank you guys for watching. This is going to be our last trail cam videos for this year. I usually take them down now in November because I don't gun hunt or anything. So I just take them down and get them out of there. If you like these videos, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the last trail cam video for this year.